everyone, welcome to the new video. So I got this comment from Avinash to share the MLOps roadmap. So I was doing some research today on MLOps, and after doing some research, and I have created the roadmap that I will share in this video. But to make this video beginner friendly, before sharing the roadmap, I want to explain what is MLOps, so that after understanding what is MLOps, if anyone, this domain is interesting, if you find interesting, then of course you can go for this domain too. I am for sure going to start and do something new, like try something new, try to do some hands on, because this is also new to me. So, after researching and doing some research today, I'm also excited to do and try something related to MLOps. That I will share really soon. But today we will discuss that what is MLOps and the roadmap for MLOps. So without further ado, let's go. So when we hear MLOps, as the word suggests, it is a combination of ML plus ops, operation. So this means that when we implement DevOps principle into machine learning workflows, then this MLOps comes into picture. Why MLOps was needed? Why is the reason? Because we saw as a ML engineer, when they train a model and when it goes into production, most of the model don't make it to production because of the compatibility issues, uh, or many reasons. But once it goes into production, because of not proper monitoring happening, the model works fine for some time, but after some time when new data comes, again the model don't work as expected. So this continuous monitoring, continuous development, continuous training of model should happen. And then when we combine the ML with ops, like automating this continuous integration and the deployment and training and monitoring, this ML ops comes into picture. Okay, so that when a model is trained and it is deployed successfully in production, it is not at it is not so there is no not a compatibility issues. It can work on any infrastructure. Okay, there are no scaling issues because we are deploying it on cloud or EKS. And the continuous monitoring is happening, due to which if any new things or new data is coming, we are training our model again and we are working on the feedback. So this is how why MLOps came into picture. So I have designed three stages for MLOps. First is designing, then model development, and then the operations part. So when we talk about MLOps, in first part designing, that what is the requirement, we gather the requirement and then we check that we have data for it. In data preparation, data cleaning part comes, because there is so much raw data, so we have to clean it. So data preparation part comes. After data is present, then we go and towards the model development. So for that model development, we have many which we have to work on the coding part. We train the model, we with the data we have, and then we test it and validate it. Once the testing is done on the lower environments, we include operations. So we have a CI/CD pipelines in place that will deploy the model on the lower environments first, and whatever is the feedback, whatever are the changes in the code, that will be picked up by the CI/CD pipeline and will and these model is deployed on cloud. So any cloud, as a MLOps engineer, when you are going, you should have a knowledge of any of the cloud, because you are going to deploy a model on the cloud. Then we will set up the monitoring. So monitoring part will be done by the tools that we have in DevOps. Like if we are going for cloud, then CloudWatch or Prometheus, and there are many other tools of MLOps that we'll see in roadmap that we can cover. And then whatever is the feedback or whatever new data we are now seeing again, that is being picked, and again the model is trained. So this is how the MLOps work. Now, if we go ahead with the roadmap, so this is a beginner friendly roadmap. First of all, in phase one, you should have absolute basic knowledge like what is Python, what is Git, what is GitHub, Linux basics, SQL, Pandas, or basic statistics you should know, Excel you should know for cleaning the data. So Excel knowledge is also a little bit must. uh, then you can say phase two, when you learn machine learning code, where you actually have to create the model, train the model, feature engineering and model matrices, then model training and experiment. So this is MLflow, which we need for our MLOps. Weight and bias is optional, model versioning. Then packaging and APIs. If we are creating the APIs, then FastAPI, REST Inference, Pickle. Then comes the Docker and CI/CD. So this is a part for just model training and model designing. Then the DevOps part, we should know Docker and CI/CD. Okay, Kubernetes and model serving like Kubernetes Basic, Helm, KServe, because it will be helpful in model serving and scaling. Then the inference graph, then cloud native MLOps, choose one cloud only. And AWS Path is like S3, you should know, ECR, SageMaker, CloudWatch, or GCP, Vertex AI, Azure ML. Then for phase 8, monitoring and governance. Data drift and model drift, Prometheus plus Grafana, model retraining pipeline, feature store. Now this is an so this is for phase 8 I have given, which I have added whatever. This is a beginner friendly MLOps roadmap. The note is that Git is for code, DVC, data version control. Version control is for data and models, and MLflow for experiments. So why? So we use Git for storing code in MLOps and for storing models data. We have DVC, which is on we use Git and DVC. So DVC, if you have data set more than 100 MB, frequent data updates, ML pipeline need reproducibility, then we use DVC. It's used above Git. So DVC knowledge we should also have. So that's it for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.